Hey guys, it's Alexander the Gamer, and we are back with some of our Ethiopia Let's Play. So, this is exactly where we left off. I didn't do anything. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. But yeah, the very beginning is very slow. Well, this game in general is just very, requiring of you to put your own input into it, you could say. Oh, actually it does save a ton of turns. There we go. May not give me growth, but this game definitely requires you to put a lot of your own personal emphasis into it. It requires you to definitely do a lot of personal commentary to make this worth watching. And not be like pulling your teeth out. I'm not doing a very good job explaining this. I guess that's one of my weaknesses. I just figure that most people have played this game at some point. Like, how could you not have? This is Sid Meier's Civilization 5. Amazing game. Ooh, tundra up. So this is a pretty precarious spot. So to my north, tundra. To my south, desert. In the center, some decently fertile grasslands. On two rivers. This one pretty useful. This one not so much. And two bodies of water. In the middle, lots of cotton. Yeah. And lots of food. And food is useful. I'll explain something. Oh, what? They came out and chased me. Strange. No! Well, that is very, very, very bad. Like... about as bad as it could have gone. Oh, 20 free culture, that's good. But yeah, losing that warrior was huge. That means we have to spend our only city's production for like 5 turns building a warrior. Which might not sound like a lot, but it is. We're going to adopt our first policy here. So in the very beginning, you have only 3 choices. You have honor, liberty, and tradition. Later on in the classical era, you'll unlock piety. Medieval era, you'll unlock patronage and commerce. In the Renaissance, you'll unlock rationalism. And in the industrial era, you'll unlock order, autocracy, and freedom, your big 3 branches. Freedom is very based on great people and generating great people. Autocracy is very war-based and saving money on units, and order is just about getting lots of things. Commerce is about money, of course. Rationalism is about science. Normally I take piety, but because, of course, religion and science can't work together. I'm not going to take piety. I'm going to start with tradition, move to honor, get to the Renaissance, get rationalism, and then probably get order. Maybe autocracy. I don't find freedom very good. Not that I don't like freedom. I just don't find it very useful. Oh no, it's the next social policy. That's right. I could stop building that right now, and I probably should have realized this. I always do this. I build this, and I realize that the second policy I could get in tradition allows me to get a free culture building in my first 4 cities. Gonna build a culture building. And it's been this long already. I might as well finish it, right? But I mean, what can you do? What can you do? Right, whatever. I was gonna talk about the modifiers that you saw when I was attacking those barbarians in their little fort there. But my guy died down there, so I kinda can't anymore. Because he's dead. Now I see here, there's a couple of modifiers here. The red ones are bad for you. The green ones are good. So my scout here is his strength is 5.5. The barbarian strength is 13.2. Our unit's health is out of 100. The brute has 5 HP. The brute's strength is increased by the fact that it's on a hill and the fact that it's in a fort. I get a bonus because I'm fighting barbarians. Just a flat bonus, 30%. But I'm attacking over a river, so I get a negative, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come like over here onto this plane and then attack them and give her that minus 20 and do better. Right? Over here, oh, it's even worse than I thought. It's 8 turns. Oh, that's bad. 8 turns to build. I need a worker. It's pretty much what it comes down to. I need a worker. I just need a military unit. Because in any area you don't have explored, they can these little nests can spawn barbarians, and just turn after finished, of course. That's not that great, nor is that, but these 3 are good. Legalism, 4 culture buildings in your first 4 cities, or 1 culture building in your first 4 cities. 10% growth speed and 2 food in the capital. It's okay. 1 gold and minus 1 happiness for every 2 citizens in the capital. It's very based on your capital. Whereas this one is very based on getting a production bonus in every city. Settler speed and you get a free one. Worker speed and getting a free worker. Happiness and minus 5% happiness from every citizen in occupied cities connected by a trade route. And representation. Each city you found will increase the culture cost of policy by 30% less than normal. Also starts a golden age. And when you finish it, you get a free great person of your choice at your capital. Honor is about fighting, of course. As of right now, I can't tell you exactly how I intend on going forward to the end game. I could play very aggressive and try and knock everyone out militarily by taking their capital. Or I could do it very diplomatically and do the UN and get voted in by like the city-states, which are minor nations, which are just 1 city nations, but they can produce a variety of things. They come in a variety of different ones. You have militaristics, which give you a military unit like every 17 turns or something. You have maritime, which provides food, some additional food in your capital. You have commerce, which have a unique luxury resource which can't be found on the map, plus 4 happiness, pretty much. You have cultural ones, which give you a bonus to your culture income. And you have faith ones, which give you a bonus to your faith. I don't think I missed any. If I did, I'll find out soon enough. Like I said before, the beginning is very, and like I said, barbarians. Ergo, Schnurga, Durga, Blur. Whatever I just said. Finish faster. I'll stagnate my city for the 2 turns, but I just need to get the warrior out and deal with the barbarians. Then I need to go right into a worker to start upgrading my city. Because I have the potential to get plus 8 happiness in here. And then I'll have 2 copies of additional con that I can trade. Because you don't get plus 4 happiness for each one of these, because that's just absurd. That's 4, 8, and 12. And we're already up to 16 happiness. And we're up to 20, and 24. And then we're here to 28. And then now we're getting to our main area. Now we're up to 32. And now we're up to 36. And now... Actually, there's 2 more. That sounds good. Okay, so we're up to 44 happiness in this area if we worked all these. Now, oops. Now we're we're choosing a pantheon, which is pretty much just a founder religion. Gives you a nice little bonus here. Most of these aren't that great. Sacred stone circles, +2 faith from quarries. I'm making way as well. Oh. Construct mine. Masonry is a quarry. These require masonry. Yeah. So 2. Yeah. So no. From cities on rivers. I mean that's only +1 happiness, but I guess I could get somewheres. Not gonna be on a river. So I mean we have to. From jungle tiles, we don't have any jungle tiles, as you can see. 15% faster border growth. I don't think that's very useful. Religious idols. +1 culture and +1 faith from each gold and silver. I don't see any gold and silver in our immediate area, so probably won't be useful. +1 culture from plantations. Con is improved by plantations, so maybe. Natural wonders, Proclamation, classical wonders. That's really early though, so. The trade route, not that great. +1 food from camps, we're not gonna have that many. Population 6, that's nothing. So pretty much it's like having it's 1 free person in the city. Per city, actually. Well, you reach 6 and you get the next one for free. +1 culture for each 1, and since we don't have any battles, okay, no, we don't intend to be having battles within our city area. Fishing boats, we're not gonna have very many of them. Culture from pastures, not gonna. Yeah, quite a few. 3+, that 1 production, not very much. That one's pretty decent, but I think we're gonna have to go with the +1 culture from plantations, because we have 3 on our initial area. We settle over here, we have another 2. And we're likely gonna get more. There we go. Yes, and now we just have to get to 200. So in 100 turns, we'll be able to found a religion. And you'll see what that is in a little bit. Exciting stuff. Worker. And now we need food. But we'd still like some growth. Still 16 turns, quite a bit. Not quite the city I had in my last playthrough as these guys. Morco will take 12 turns. Yeah, well we know there's a barbarian encampment this way. So we'll come out here and we'll destroy it. Absolutely destroy it.
So teach us to number our days, so that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom.
So now we want to chop down forests because there's all these forests, and we want to build farms there because we don't have very much food. Like I said, I'm not very good at explaining. If you guys want a dedicated tutorial video on how to play this game, just put it down in the comments. If like a couple of people want it, I'll do up a tutorial series after this one. I probably won't run at the same time, so I won't be like by chance recording on one day. I'll record this, be like, okay, yeah, okay, serious, and get the next one and just like play without talking about much about what I'm doing. Yeah. So you'll have these lists here, which ranks you on how good you're doing in certain things. This one is ranking us in our rank of production. Amount of production generated by all your cities. We have 6, so there's what, 4 of us who have 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6 all have it. 1 and 2 have 7. 7, 8 have 5, and 9, 10 have 4. It's no big disadvantage to have 2 less production, or actually not 2 less production, but 4 less production this early in the game. It's no big deal. Ooh, bananas, that could be useful. Ooh-doo-doo-doo. Another choice. Yep, definitely. Better growth. 6 turns now. For some reason my worker is only 8 turns now. I don't know if that was like that before, but it is like that now. Wouldn't it be kind of interesting if I was on my like own little continent here? Ooh, gold. Oh, found a barbarian encampment. We'll want to go and take that out. Pretty much what I'm seeing here is get a settler down here quickly. What I'm thinking might be valuable is actually doing a 2-city rush strategy. Right? Rush out one set. Like, I'll get to 6 population, settle her out here. Bam. Right away, another settler to come down here on the bananas and gold. Now, I might be overreacting, but there's a wheat, there's a deer. We're gonna get those horses. Well, I'm thinking of settling here. We'll get the fish, be on coastal. It'll be really good. Yeah, that sounds good. A 2-settler rush, though, can you leave you a little weakened? Because you won't have as much good stuff, right? On the other hand, it'll get us more cities quickly. And thus we don't have to worry about expanding later on as much. When there's more building and more need for units and stuff to be built, we won't need to expand. And you might be looking out here, but look at all these resources here. Look at them all. And I would say, yeah, there's quite a few, but that's because I'm playing on interesting. That's an ancient ruins that spawned on a jungle. It didn't look like anything at the first. So I have it on abundant, so there's tons of resources everywhere. There'll be tons of valid city locations. And if I'm on an island by myself, definitely setting up an extra population in my capital, which means up to 5 already. Jeez. And your cities always work, so you don't have to worry about selling in this absolutely perfect spot. I mean, I could have done it a little better, but it's right on the river, so it's getting it. It'll have lots of farms that can get that river bonus, which is actually quite powerful, I might say so myself. There we go. Took him out. Pretty much in 11 turns, I'll be getting my first settler. I could go 7 turns into a shrine, or 10 into a granary. Get the full effect of this. Could put my points in Stonehenge, but that's 31 turns, so no. Shrine, and then like something for 3 turns. No, we'll granary into full-on city, or into settler. So the whole culture per plantation is what I went with last time, because there was tons of wine. Now I think about it, I could have gone for the wine and incense, but I thought, hey, there's more things that can have a plantation on it than can be wine or incense. Now if you're in an area and you have access to like 20 wines or incense, oh, might as well go for that, because it's 20 bonus culture. Right now that'd be what? Every 5 turns you get attack, or a culture thing. I mean, that slowly goes up too. Exponentially gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But that's besides the point. It'd still be huge. It'd stack up very, very quickly. Normally I might rush to iron to make an educated guess, or not iron, but ironworking. But it's been moved back a row and becomes so much more expensive. So I'm just gonna go for writing and get libraries. Yeah. That is the plan. And right now that we're not actually having to move anything, it's going like really, really fast. There's another thing. Oh, we found another nation. The Iroquois. I'm going with that's the Iroquois. That has to be the Iroquois. Yep, it's Iroquois.
Skanagahak. Ina ayawata ke handeze. Ne dayang gwete nunyan. Ne rodinosuni. How?
Now that's really what I find really cool. Not native, but all nations have their own, like, I shouldn't say voice, but like, have their own individual voice acting. Right? Each and every single nation has their own. They give me $25 for an embassy. Cool. Sure. But every nation has their own personal, like, person that voice acted them. It's like their actual well, I don't know if the voice actor actually did it in the language, but the game speaks it as, like, you meet France, they're gonna speak French to you. There's one guy, he is commonly known as Ramcon Trollface, because he just has he's just known for having one really trolly city. And if you don't know what a trolly city is, I don't know why you're watching my channel, because I'm way too small to attract a person on YouTube that doesn't watch YouTube very often, so I don't know how you found me. That's besides the point. Right? I'm glad you're here. Appreciate the support. And furthermore, he also produces elephants. And because the AI likes to spam things, well, spam their special unit, which I didn't really go through what mine was, but I'll go through that when I get there. There's a barbarian encampment. I have to go through that too. Their special unit is elephants. And elephants weaken other units because of scare factor. I want to go protection. Line drains. Okay. So, I completely trailed off because I was thinking about something. Their unit is elephants, and they get this scare bonus. Units get like minus 15% strength or something, 10 or 15% strength, because they're near an elephant. And the elephant replaces horsemen, I'm pretty sure, so they get it really early in the game. They literally get it here. And it's much better than the horseman in my mind. But what else it is it doesn't require horses to produce. So they can produce as many of them as they want.
What go nuero? How?
Let's see what we can extort from you, friend. No, 7 gold per turn. So we can just trade them. I mean, like, I'm probably not being nearly as aggressive with the AI as I can be. I'm not getting as much gold, but there's somebody over there. Interesting. And I'll have a con for them in a few turns. Hee. Some pretty good growth cities over here. Found it. But that's besides the point. And he has this really interesting way of talking. And I don't mean like, oh, he has a speech impediment. No, I'm not talking about a speech impediment. I'm talking like just the language that he speaks and how he speaks that language. It's so soft and soothing and calming. It's really awesome. But when he has this thing where you are offering a trade, he says something that sounds like "fuck you," which I probably shouldn't have just said that on YouTube. Now I'm thinking about that as a really, really bad idea. So pretend I didn't say that. Hopefully YouTube won't like censor me out of existence. But that's what it sounds like. That's something I have to work on. Because normally when I'm playing, I don't have to worry about cussing. I can just do it because like it doesn't matter. Because I'm just sitting here playing by myself. And if something gets me angry or I feel highly, I don't know, emotionalized by something, I can express it with swear words. Cussing. When I'm producing content for YouTube, I just can't do that. And ooh, this is really good. Saint Sierra Pata produces food and culture and happiness. That's off topic, but yeah. I'm trying not to swear. Like, when I was a kid, I never swore ever. In high school now, I swear a fair bit. I swear much more than I should. And I'm trying to work on that. World's most progressive people. Number of social policies. So there's 2 people with more than me. Most people have 4 or 3. Or 5. Actually, everyone has 4, 3, or 5. You didn't help anything by saying that. Scrap. Oh, great. A barbarian encampment literally spawned on my... We actually encompassed a 4th continent on our border. Okay, I'm jealous now. And you're gonna be running away. I don't really know what else to talk about. This tundra will be really convenient. Hopefully, and the desert area there will be very useful for, what's it called? Oil. Because oil likes to spawn in tundra and in desert areas, which is pretty realistic. That's where you normally find oil. Because you look, where is oil made? The Middle East. What has a lot of desert? The Middle East. I don't really know how else to say it besides that. Yeah, like, what other places have a fair bit of oil? Well, I guess Canada is the tar sands, but we'll leave that out. And oh my gosh, spices and gemstones. Wish it wasn't so close to their border. And I wish it wasn't so far away, or else that'd be at least 8 happiness in a box. So I bet you can guess where this settler is not going. This settler's going to sleep. And we're gonna build another warrior. Had I not lost my first warrior, I wouldn't be forced to build a new one right now. Oh, another gemstones. So much stuff. So little building time. But that'd be because I put it on abundant resources, so there's gonna be tons. Tons and tons and tons. I bet you we're playing with Boudica. That wouldn't surprise me with how much religion we're getting. How religious we're getting right here. I don't know if I've said this before, but I know I've said, like, if I say anything that could be interpreted as racist or something like that, I almost always don't mean it. That sounds really bad. Okay. I never try to be racist. It might sound racist, but it does not have the intention of insulting somebody because of their race, or their gender, or their religion, or anything like that. Unless I'm doing it, like, in the context of the game. And, like, if I'm doing it in the context of the game, I'll say during the game, huh. You can pretty much expect me to do it all the time. I'm pretty much just always going to be doing things in the context of the game. Playing EU4, and I'm going to start getting into it more. EU4, I'm going to see those Englishmen? No. Those snotty. Those snotty Englishmen. Who needs them? Snotty Englishmen. I mean, I know I just said that I was going to go double expand. Silks. Right there. Maybe a rapid triple expansion? Normally that'd be highly unadvisable. But there's just so much availability for good resource, so I'm gonna literally like stand on 2 silks too. I mean, that doesn't help me in my immediate problem, but that'll definitely help. We're gonna go for a rapid 4 cities, and we're pretty much gonna call it quits on that for a while. For a simple reason. We don't want to build too many of our own cities because we get a bonus fighting other civilizations. Well, actually, we could go for a science victory. That's what we could do. Now, of course, wheat fields on desert is... Of course there was an barbarian archer there. That's why you always go 1 tile at a time. Why did I not remember that and do that? They did. The AI is idiotic sometimes. And I'm just pushing my luck now. 60 faith. Pretty useful. A free word. Ooh. I could get this guy out here. And there's a Petra that I can build in the desert, possibly. I don't know if I'll get it in time, though. Oh, it's somebody's bombarding them. And that works. Okay. So... my settler getting captured, I'm not so happy about. Nicking that worker. Beleda. So I gotta take it. Man, I gotta take that. I need another worker. If I'm gonna go 4 city rapid expands, I'm gonna need to steal a worker at some point. Where are you going? I mean, I definitely don't mind you coming up here. Thank you for the settler back. Don't worry, guys, we got you. Okay. Addis Abba. Library into a settler. We need more population. The worker will come up here. Okay, scout up. This city is... We have 5 cotton in our opening city. We don't even need more cotton. That cotton there and that cotton there are just gonna be useless. We could trade like every civ in the game. That settler? No, we're skipping this cotton fish area. We don't need cotton. No. Tell you what we need. We need these silks up here. I would like that wheat farm was on a river. But I mean, we can't have everything we want now, can we? Can we? That gold there with that banana would it's not as good. I'd like the double silk. I can't trade it with these guys, but they'll have gems to trade to me. Possibly spices. Exciting. Now, of course, I wish you could build or improve tiles outside of your own area, but of course, you can't do that. That would be just too much. I'm gonna shoot those guys full of arrows. And next turn, we'll take out that camp. So our military is pretty small in comparison to probably what other people have. But we have only 6 population in our capital city. Apparently we won't be taking it because there are those spearmen there. I'd like to be in better condition to take those spearmen on. They're so close. Oh, it's because there's a city set there. I might still settle here, but I mean, what's the likelihood we're going to be trading with every single? I mean, the AI is going to expand so much that 4 cities will be no big deal. Like, at all. It'll be small. But I mean, dang, we're wealthy. And we're turning a decent profit. Won't be a terrible area. I mean, the Iroquois might not appreciate us being here, but whatever. But being on the bend of this here river, that figures so hard. You know what? You can have your silk monopoly. Just come and take it later. Geneva. You know what? We're gonna be crazy. We're gonna make friends with them. Friends. And then we're gonna destroy them forever. Made up the policy. Okay, that's the end of this episode. It's gone on much longer than I thought it would. This is Alexander the Gamer, and I am